Namaskar, मैं संदीप रे. Welcome to Skill to Will Sales Academy, and today we have with us Mr. Joy Chatterjee, who is the Vice President Sales and Marketing of Mankind Consumer Products Private Limited, and he is not only the head of sales there, but also he has won a leadership award from ET at 2023. He also shares his valuable insights with students of IIM Ahmedabad and IIM Udaipur. So we are truly privileged to have him today with us in our show today. So welcome to our academy, Mr. Joy.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Sandeep.
Most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
तो शुरू करते हैं with our first question, because he is with Mankind Pharma for the last 19 years. इनका total experience है 22 years, but with Mankind Pharma he is for the last 19 years. I know that you are a visionary and you like to see big dreams, and you are always thinking of the next steps, big dreams. And I know that it takes a lot of courage to see the vision, to see the dream. I want to know, what is that triggers you to see those dreams, and what are your big dreams for the future?
So before starting anything, I should say that as Mr. Sandeep said, that I have a 22 years of experience in pharma industry. And basically, I completed my B Pharmacy and MBA in Pharmaceutical Marketing, so I have a knowledge of pharmacy only. So when I joined in Mankind Pharma 2006, just after 1 year, we launched this OTC division in 2007. And that time, I personally don't have any knowledge about OTC or FMCG products. So gradually, at the initial stage, we have a dream actually with my guru, I'll say, Mr. Rajiv Juneja, who is a managing director of Mankind Pharma. What we thought that why not make this division a very big in our country, India. So vision is very much important, because without vision, you cannot drive anything. Vision can be a monthly, can be a quarterly, can be yearly, can be 5 years, can be 10 years. But as you grow as a leadership, your vision should increase not only for monthly or yearly, it should be for 5 years and 10 years. So if you ask me what is my vision, at present, this consumer division in Mankind Pharma contributes 8 to 9%, but my vision, it should start contributing at least 15% of total sale of Mankind Pharma. And whatever brands we have, that brands should not be a big brand. Already it's a number one brand in its respective segment. But man se ichha hai ki this brand should be a household name in each and every family in India. That's my vision actually.
That's great, and I must say that he puts in a lot of passion, hard work into making those brands. We'll understand more about the brands. Now, can you please tell us something about your journey in Mankind Pharma? You have risen up the ladder, and what has been your journey, and what are the key leadership traits that you picked up on your way up in this journey?
Absolutely fine. So as I said that I joined Mankind as a very junior level as a product executive in 2006. And then 2007, we launched this consumer division, OTC division in Mankind Pharma. And gradually, step by step, now I am working as a vice president. But what is my feeling, what I think, that designation is just a tag. It's all about your value. The most important thing, how you increase your value in the organization and in the team. Because designation आज कुछ और है, कल कुछ और होगा. But the thing is that value will increase day by day. What you were yesterday, what you were last year, today you should be something different, and next year you should be much better what you are today. That is very much important in a leadership. So as I said that gradually we started launching all the brands like Manforce, Prega News, Health OK, Gasofas, and day by day, by doing little bit strategy and planning and execution, these brands have become a number one in its respective segments. Leadership is all about two things, what I feel. One, big dreams. You should see your big dreams. That is very much important, because without dream, you are like a dead man. क्योंकि जो जीवित होता है वही सपना देखता है, एंड सपना रात में नहीं देखना चाहिए, दिन में देखना चाहिए. दैट इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. सो दिन में सपना देखे कि मेरे को कहाँ पे पहुंचना है, एंड आफ्टर हैविंग दैट ड्रीम you should execute that. It is very much important, because planning and dreaming is 10%, 90% is execution. how you execute in the market. That is more important. So gradually, whatever dreams we have seen, we have fulfilled all the dreams, but still there are so many big dreams are there that you have to fulfill next 10 years, 15 years and 20 years. Let's see that how we work as a team and we make this company, OTC company in Mankind Pharma, a very big organization in India. That's the objective.
That is huge learning. और एक चीज मैंने जो इनका बातों से पिकअप किया, which is values, dreams, a lot of keywords that should stick to our mind, and also a big lesson for youngsters. So what is your message to young people who has just joined sales or is in sales and wants to take sales as a career? What would be your message to them?
See, I am taking care of both sales and marketing, and I always say to my team that sale comes from here. What you think, you deliver. So first of all, you have to think very positively that I have to do this number, I have to do this projection so that I can achieve it. Number one. Number two, whatever planning you have in sales, that should be executed through your team. That is very much important because as an individual, you are nothing. It's your team actually who will support you to make your dream actually true. So sales में सबसे बड़ी बात है, number one, यहाँ से शुरू होना चाहिए. You think from your heart and brain that I will achieve this number. Second, it's a teamwork. It's not an individual like football game. It's a teamwork. एक बंदे कभी फुटबॉल नहीं जीत सकता, like cricket also. Similarly, in sales also, एक बंदा कुछ नहीं कर सकता without the support of his team. And third, very important, take the numbers very positive. It's not कि मेरे को मिल गया, मेरे को करना है या नहीं करना है. No. If I give some number, it's your gentleman promise that you have to achieve that number with ethical way. No other things, no hanky-panky. Through ethical way, you should do your best in the market. Trust me, output will 100% come. Because 140 crore population in India, I think there is no issues about the demand. There is a huge scope in the market. You have to find out and you have to fulfill that gap. That is the important in sales.
Yes, so it should start from here and
Yes.
here, and that is where. तो ये बताइए कि I can understand when you say that part of the team and एक अकेला आदमी कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता है, तो सब लोग मिलके करते हैं. But as an individual sales person, when I am the front line, मेरे को तो कोई रिपोर्ट नहीं कर रहा है. तो at that point of time, what should be my thought process?
If you are an individual salesperson, that time also you are not alone. You have a team. From my perspective, if I say in pharma, who is my team? My team is my chemists. I have a 300 chemists per SR. I have a 10-12 stockist in my list. They are my team. There are 10-12 sales boy per stockist. So these sales boy are also in my team. So मैं टीम की जब बात करूँ, it does not mean कि मैं फर्स्ट लाइन हूँ, सेकंड लाइन हूँ, थर्ड लाइन मैनेजर हूँ और मेरे अंडर कितना टीम है. नहीं. What are the supportive system is there in the ecosystem? They are also in your team. Your chemist, your stockist, your retailers, your distributor, they also can help you to achieve that number. I am talking about that team. That individually nobody can do anything, but with the support of this ecosystem, the support system, you can do magic figure in your life.
Excellent. So, that was one point of clarity for all those young people who are seeing that it is not only about कि आपके पास टीम है कि नहीं. It is also about your channel partners, your trade partners, your retailers, whoever, even your customers, whoever, everyone is a part of your team, and how to take the team forward. It is your vision and it should come from here. That is what he is saying. You tell me, Mr. Joy, that you have built some of the most iconic brands like Prega News and Health. Okay, I'm sure you have done a lot of things right. But today, we want to know the decisions which were hard to take, difficult to take, risky decisions which you have taken while building these brands.
So, I think in my interview again and again, I will take my guru name, Mr. Rajiv Juneja. He used to say one thing, which is there in my heart. कि बेटा चीजें करता रहे. Whatever things come, you just try everything, and you will get two things. If that you become successful, you will become more mature. You will become confident. If you become unsuccessful, you will become more experienced. Okay? You will not repeat that unsuccessful thing one more time. So whatever planning strategy is there, whatever things are there, 100% you should do. You should take that risk. With what will be the end result? End result will be you will become successful or you will become not successful. But both the way you will become benefited. You will become confident, otherwise you will become experienced. So important thing is that take decision wisely, think 10 times, but should take decision. I'll give an example. There is one person A who take 20 decisions, out of that 50% decisions are right. So his 10 decisions are right. There is another person B who is taking 100 decisions and his only 20% decisions are right. So who is better, A or B? For me, that B person is better because ultimately his 20 decision is getting successful, whether the 50% who is getting success, that is only 10% decision which become successful. So you take number of decisions more and more, that percentage, okay, it is 10%, 20% and 50%, gradually it increase, but number of decision will be very right and you will become more confident कि मेरे को क्या करना चाहिए next level. That's the thing.
And I'm sure that comes from the ability to think, to take decisions, the courage, a lot
Agree,
of things
agree.
behind it. And when you're talking about decisions, I'm also thinking in terms of when I am in the front line also, I have to understand the market.
True.
And company cannot take a decision without my input.
I agree.
So it is not only that looking up to the organization that ऑर्गेनाइजेशन क्या डिसीजन बताते हैं उसको करना है, हम भी उसका पार्ट है, एंड वी शुड हेल्प द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इन टेकिंग इंटेलिजेंट डिसीजन थ्रू आवर इनपुट. सो दैट इज द आई थिंक की रोल.
Absolutely right. See, sometimes decision make wrong also. Like we launch sanitary pads. Don't worry, did not get success. We launched Dio in the name of addiction. Did not get success. But some of the decision gone very right. Like in condom category, we launched Man Force and we started saying there is a king of flavor. Now Man Force having a market share of more than 30%. The second brand having market share only 15%. There is a huge gap. If I talk about Prega News, it's like a synonym of pregnancy detection card having a market share of 85%. If I talk about, as you said, health, okay, recently we launched post-COVID. It's doing a wonderful job in some of the market like UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, Gujarat, Rajasthan and Bengal. My fourth successful brand was Gasofast. So as you saying that decision. So Gasofast we launched seeing the market of antacid powder and we launched Gasofast. 5-6 years we didn't get any response. It was not successful brand. Then we thought why not do something different. So we launched Jeera flavor. Actually this Jeera is not a chemical. It's an actual Jeera जिसको भून के हमने add किया Gasofast में. And you'll not believe it, last 5 years from market share 3.5%, now it is touching around 10%. And some of the states like UP, it's crossed 15% market share. In Bengal, it crossed 20% market share. So decision is not a one-time game. After taking decision also, you can change the thought process that how market is responding. So decision at my level, it's not के मैंने आज बैठा के चलो कुछ launch कर देना. It should be based on the consumer survey. It should be based on the market survey. It should be based on the vision of next 5 years where my brand will grow. And then you take a decision, okay, what should be my USP, what should be my communication for the consumer. Trust me, brand will definitely have a successful in the coming future.
And another learning which I got is that you should back your decision.
Exactly.
कि आपने एक decision लिया, वो workout नहीं हुआ in the case of Gasofast initial few years, and you backed your decision,
Yes.
and that is how the brand is what it is today.
Ownership is very much important, Mr. Sandeep.
Yes.
If you don't have ownership for your work, you will never ever become a successful in your life. Ownership, it's my decision, I am responsible, whether it is right or wrong. If it is right, very good, go ahead. If it is wrong, change the decision and took some other decision, but you own that it's my decision. I should not blame to anyone. कि सर आपने बोला तब मैंने launch किया. No. You are here to take the ownership.
Correct. And I think it is the team that take the ownership.
Exactly.
And what is remarkable about Mankind Pharma is that 80% of the sales team is more than 10 years old. मैं इतने कंपनी में ट्रेनिंग देता हूँ, इतने कंपनीज के साथ मैं डील करता हूँ, मैंने ये नंबर्स कहीं पे भी नहीं देखा है कि 80% of the sales team is more than 10 years old. And I would like to really learn from you that how is it possible to keep such a big team together for such a long time?
If I talk about Mankind Pharma, our attrition rate is very less. If I talk about whole organization, more than 25,000 field force is working. I am taking care around 1,000 field force, and in my team, more than 80% people are working more than 10 years. Now the question is why they are there for 10 years because sale is very volatile. People don't stay long time for a same organization because of sales pressure or sales number, anything else. So we are in the sales, definitely we have to do the number, इसमें कोई doubt नहीं है. But at the same time, there should be a personal touch with your team. You'll not believe it, Mankind is so much employee friendly. It's not about employee also, it's about their family also. I'll not quote anyone names, but I'll say 2-3 incidents. One of my senior sales head from some of the states from Eastern, his son got affected by cancer, and without thinking a second thought, company paid 48 lakhs to them and never asked where this money gone. It's not a one example. There are so many examples that we don't think only for the employee, we also think for their family, because employee is a pillar for their family. So when family get to know that this company is supporting me, so family also push that person, you give your best. And that is Mankind. That's why in Mankind, our maximum salesmen are working more than 10 years or 15 years, and some are working from the starting of 25 years.
And it is a real learning for, I think, all of us, where employee and keeping their family also, taking care of their family to that extent is something which is very remarkable. And
trust is very much important, Mr. Samit. We trust our people, but at the same time, we check also.
Yes, correct.
So trust, yes, I trust you, give your best, but at the same time, I will also ask what is happening. So trust and check. This both will give that person a confidence, and definitely he will do his best.
And now I can see a link in what Mr. Joy is talking about. See, trust creates ownership. Ownerships gives the person ability to take decisions, and decisions gives results.
Exactly.
So I can actually,
correlate the things.
Connect the dots.
True.
Yes. Now, when we are talking about your team, first thing which comes to my mind is discipline. There are a lot of young entrepreneurs who are part of our subscribers and our clients, and they find it very difficult to implement discipline in the team. तो आप बताइए कि आपने डिसिप्लिन कैसे इंप्लीमेंट किया अपने टीम में?
See, sir, this time I will say about my father. My father used to say 3 things are very important in life to become a successful: punctuality, discipline, and faith on God. So discipline is one part for your success, to become a successful person. Why discipline is important? Even in our office, when people come morning or living in evening, they have to punch. You have to punch that you came at what time and what time you are leaving. It does not mean that management does not trust on you that आप कितने घंटे काम कर रहे हो या कितने घंटे ऑफिस में रुक रहे हो. But it is all about the discipline. There should be some timeline, some numbers that you are doing work in the office. Same thing in field also. We have started one app which actually give you the starting first call, in what time he is doing an end call, what is the duration of the call, and for 8 hours how many calls he have made, how many productive calls he have made. It does not mean that we are doing policing कि यार मैंने डंडा लेके खड़ा होके क्यों नहीं कर रहे, नहीं. It also give you the result कि यार how my peer group is doing. In some of the area, peer group is doing 10 hours working, their productivity is more than 15 lakhs. At the same product, same policy, in some of the area, they are working for 6 hours, their productivity is less than 8 lakhs. So people come to know if you work hard in the market, and it is noticed that how many hours you are working, how many productive calls you are doing, result will be much, much better. So discipline is important, that what time you are starting your job, there will be a morning gate meeting at 9:30. So everybody is aligned at 9:30 I have to be there in the market. We'll do gate meeting, then we'll start our job. Evening, there will be a call in internal first line managers, second line managers, that whatever difficulties, whatever challenges you have feel, let's discuss. So without this discipline, I don't think so anybody gets success in their life. It is very important. And punctuality also.
Yes, so मैं एक छोटा सा इंसिडेंट आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूँ कि मैंने जब इनके टीम को ट्रेन किया, तो जब मैं ट्रेनिंग के दौरान इनको टाइम देता हूँ कि 15 मिनट का ब्रेक है, 10 मिनट का ब्रेक है, everyone is back in that time. 15 मिनट तो 15 मिनट, half an hour तो half an hour. Everyone is back on time. And I think the leader shows the way. He is also on time, so everyone is there in time. He knows that that is how the culture of the organization is set.
See, I always say to my team, your immediate manager is a role model for you. If I am working 14 hours in a day, I will expect 12 hours या 10 hours from my team. ऐसे कभी नहीं हो सकता कि I am giving 6 hours and I am expect my team should work for 10 hours. Because your junior knows better than you.
Yeah.
And everybody has a nickname. एक तो नाम जो हमने मम्मी पापा ने दिया है, एक निकनेम जो टीम देता है, हार्ड वर्कर,
Right.
फल्लोबाज या कैजुअल वर्कर. So this tagline you get actually after 5 years, 10 years when you do your field working in the market. So as a manager, as a leader, as a zonal head, as a regional manager, actually your junior, your team always looking on you, what you are doing, what time you are starting, how you are talking to your chemist, what is your communication, how you are taking very seriously you are using your words. That is very much important. And the same thing replica in your team also. So senior managers or leaders or zonal heads should be a role model for their team. A role model बनना इतना easy नहीं है. कभी भी मेरा भी मन नहीं करता कि चलो 5 मिनट लेट हो गए जाओ, नहीं. If I get 5 minutes late, my team will late next time 15 minutes. So you have to be little bit more efforts that your team should get that message. अगर share कर सकते हैं तो मैं क्यों नहीं?
Absolutely. So role model is, that is what leader is all about. Role model.
Yeah.
And I would like to listen to that particular line which you recently said in one of your, I think, in your posts about comfortable and uncomfortable, which has now become my favorite line. Can you please repeat that?
See, that also I used to say to my team because it's my firm belief that if you become uncomfortable, what is uncomfortable that you have to understand. Morning 6 o'clock, get up every time. Have fresh up, then take breakfast, do yoga or walking and do little bit homework that what is my objective for this day. And give your 100% efforts. Maybe 6 बजे काम खत्म हो रहा है या 8 बजे या 9 बजे या 10 बजे. There is no compromise with your work. So when you don't compromise with your work, definitely it is uncomfortable for you. So when you become uncomfortable, your family will become comfortable in future because you will earn good money. But when I become comfortable, definitely in future my family become uncomfortable because when I become comfortable, not now, but maybe after 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, my performance will go down. And when performance will go down, my increment, my incentive, my salary, everything will be get affected. So it will impact not only me, but also my family. So you always say to my team, always become uncomfortable. Give your 100%. So just keep your family comfortable throughout your life. That is the important thing.
Wonderful, wonderful. And it has stuck to my mind and my heart and it will stay forever. Our Sales Academy students are watching this podcast eagerly and they are learning a lot from you. Any message to our Sales Academy students?
See, once again, I will say 2-3 things are very important, sir. Number one, there is no alternative of hard working. When I joined Mankind Pharma, I was bachelor in 2006. So one of my senior wrote a mail to me that bachelor stay longer time in office just because of free का AC मिलता है और free का चाय मिलता है. After 19 years, शादी हो गया, बच्चा भी है, घर पे AC भी लगा हुआ है. Still I stay in the office 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock जब तक मेरा काम खत्म नहीं होता. So negativity will definitely come surrounding your area. इतना काम क्यों करता है, इतना मेहनत क्यों करता है, कोई नहीं करता. Why you are doing? Just ignore the negativity. The most important thing, there is no alternative of hard working, sir. If you do hard work, 100% you will get the result. Number 2, have big dream. मेरे को क्या बनना है? After 5 years, after 10 years, after 20 years, where do you want to see myself? Number 3, as I said, never ever compare yourself to anyone. कि यार वो तो इतना काम कम कर रहा है बट देखो कितना अच्छा कमा रहा है, मैं तो इतना मेहनत करता हूँ बट मेरा अर्निंग इतना नहीं है. Always compare yourself with you only. कि last year what I was, now what I am, and next 1 year what I will become. क्या skill I will develop in this year that I will be much better than last year. So always add on some skill, maybe communication skill, maybe writing skill, drawing skill, or you want to play some cricket, whatever thing you want. Some skills should be add every year because phone also update मांगता है. Okay, you have to update your phone. Similarly, just think about it, how much update you are doing for yourself. any knowledge, anything, any online course, anything you can do, but you should update yourself. That is important. And last, most important, as I said, keep yourself uncomfortable throughout your life.
Wonderful. There are lots of learning lessons for youngsters, for us, for everyone. I think, true leadership, and whom people look up as role model, worked in the organization for 19 years, moved up the ladder. It really means a lot
Thank
to
you
us
so much.
coming from you directly. Thanks a lot for coming
Thank
to
you so
our
much.
academy, Skill to Will Sales Academy. And we want you to note down certain things so that we can discuss all these things in our class about leadership. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.